Lucy. Introduce yourselves.
I am Izaak and Jeff.
I am Jeff Cunningham.
And this is the Hot Ones Challenge.
Okay.
Alright. So the first hot sauce is the Hot Ones Buffalo Hot Sauce. It has 1800 on the Scoville heat units.
1800. Okay. Ready? You go first.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Okay, so why
I can eat a plate of those.
I can eat a plate of those.
So why has music played such an important role in your life?
Well, for me, I've been listening to music my whole life. My parents were very musical people. My dad played guitar and sang. There's actually a great picture of me that I love. I haven't seen it in a long time, but a great picture of me when I was a kid. I was probably, 3 years old with a big old gigantic pair of can headphones with some albums spread out in front of me, just listening and looking at the liner notes. So it's always been I've loved music since I was little.
I think it just taps into creativity, and I think storytelling is important to me. And when a story, it doesn't even have to be a lyrical like narrative. It could just be sometimes music. The actual notes tell a story. You know, you talk about musical resolution, how the notes get you. You know, or the Salisbury Hill 7878 7888. There's a story in that, even if it's just an emotional story. So to me, music is like lights, sound, and scenery. It's part of storytelling, emotional storytelling.
So. Absolutely.
Okay.
The second one, it's the Angry Goat Blistered Shitsudo and Garlic. It has 5800 on the Scoville heat unit.
Okay.
Go for it.
Are we still being reckless, or do we need to start thinking about nibbling?
I think that we're fine.
That was good. It's different.
Some salsa verde in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's good. Not
Still not too hot.
not too hot. Okay.
Okay, so what is your favorite memory?
Oh wow. That's tough. I mean, I guess I've got different favorite memories,
Yeah.
different classes, different types of memories. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That actually is a tough question.
Yeah, I don't think.
I mean, you can't nail down one because there's all these different memories I pull from different places in my life,
different people,
and things like that. I mean,
what's your favorite memory together?
two of us together. Oh,
well, then I'm going to go with this one because I would say this might not be my favorite memory, but a memory that brings me a lot of joy, and I think it speaks very highly, was that first opening day. When it was the seven of us and Mom had planned this, or Mom had orchestrated this, you had planned it. It was and it's a great lesson too. It was the very beginning, and the very first thing we had planned, the very first thing went wrong.
Yeah.
And if it hadn't gone wrong, it wouldn't have been all seven of us at the front of that crowd. And I'm sorry, I don't want to embarrass you, but that wonderful picture of Heather getting that first moment of Mickey Mouse and the train. And then we had that breakfast. It was such a series of positive experiences. Pretty girls in princess dresses, but both you two getting your signatures, and the food was so good, and the staff was so nice, and the atmosphere was so magical, and we were all together. So I think that morning.
And for me, that was I was actually pretty stressed out that morning because I felt a lot of pressure to make sure that the trip all went well, and to have the very first thing go wrong.
For a while, you were probably pretty pissed off and worried about it, and then it's like, you know what? Sometimes,
and it all worked out.
Well, and we learned it in our wedding too that sometimes when things go wrong, those are the best stories.
Yeah.
Okay, what's number 3?
This is Piscaya. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, this is the spicy sweet passion fruit. It says 16,000 on Scoville heat unit.
So we just tripled? Okay.
Yeah.
Here goes.
It's really good.
I'm waiting for the sneak attack they talk about. We're like, oh, this is fine. Oh, wait, now my face is on fire.
Well, it's actually really nice.
Yeah.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Fruity.
All right.
Okay, what is your favorite Hot Ones episode and why?
There's a couple I really like. As far as the best interview, I think Charlize Theron's interview is fantastic. Having said that, Dave Grohl's episode is a lot of fun. I think that episode, and the fact that he made Sean Evans do whiskey shots with him as they were doing it, was entertaining.
Well, there are moments like there's that meme about something that they say to Jennifer Lawrence says. And one of my favorite moments is when Millie Bobby Brown goes, "Why did you do this to me? I'm just small." But I think my favorite interview was probably Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, that was actually
Because
really good too.
they went into detail about his acting experience, and when you found, I always assumed he was from Latin America. The fact that he's from San Antonio.
Yeah.
And he's basically just a normal theater kid who got good breaks and did good work. I think that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Solid. Okay, number 4. Just like don't know how to pronounce this one, but Los Calientes
Yep.
Barboca.
Barbacoa.
Yeah. That
I
just
was
means
close.
hot barbecue. Those hot barbecues.
33,000.
So we're about to double it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I guess I'll keep popping until it hurts, and then I'll start nibbling.
I think that'll be the next one.
I'm good.
There's a flavor in that reminds me of like single malt, like almost a leathery or a tobacco-y kind of. I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah.
Not bad,
No.
but not.
Yeah, I know. I think I know what you're saying.
And now it's starting to
It's starting to get
a
there.
little sting on the palate.
A little stink. Okay, so what is your best advice?
Are like advice to other people or advice that we've gotten?
That you've gotten.
Okay. I've gotten a lot. It's the same thing like your favorite memory. I've gotten a lot of good advice from a lot of people.
Yeah. Wow.
Of all the advice you've ever gotten, which one do you most frequently pass on to others?
Well, you see, there's a lot of those little ones in theater, but I've got one, and I'm going to do 2. One is his grandfather, so our great grandfather said, when you're driving, make a choice and stick with it. You might run a red light, but don't end up stopping in the middle of the intersection. And then I didn't realize how far up the family tree that went until cousins and second cousins heard it from their dads. That's when you're driving, if you make a decision, stick with it. But the advice I've gotten that I wish more young people knew, and it really kind of hit home when he did, was shout out to the architect Peter Lewis, and I'm sure he got this from someone else too, but he said, most of life is just hard work, and if you can accept that, you'll be successful. And that's, I think, pretty much true.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good piece of advice. I know, I'm sure I've gotten plenty of it in my time. I'm trying to think of. So, I can't think of one particular thing that's impact. So I think I'm going to go on the opposite end of that the opposite side of that question, and say, and this is something I talk to your students about, and that is, don't feel like it's ever too late to change your mind on something and go in a different direction
Yes.
because
Let's Robert Plant.
yeah,
There are two paths you can go down, but a long
Yeah.
run, there's still time to change the road you're on. Yeah.
Yep.
That is good advice.
So number 5 is the Diablo Power Jab, 55,000 on the Scoville. So
All right. Here we go. Oh, there it is. That sneaks in.
yeah. This one sneaks up. Wow.
I'm gonna say this as hot as, and it's what, number 5?
yep.
That's about right, because that's the end of what I consider something I want to eat. And this was the food, and this was the challenge, and because that's as hot as I.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. So describe the first time you met.
Do you remember the?
I
I
don't-
remember it
this one's
so
just-
clearly.
Well, it's kind of like, when you have dreams when you're a kid, you can't compare the memories to the dreams. I have a feeling it was right outside the parking lot at SIS at a concert.
Yes.
Okay, so.
So I was hanging out with Chris Larson that night,
Mhm.
and he had to go pick up Mary from band concert, and so I went with him.
Mhm.
And we're sitting out in the parking lot waiting for her to come out, and all of a sudden this little kid runs up to me, said, "Hey, you're Isaac." I'm like,
Yeah.
You are Isaac. Hi, Jeff.
So y'all were already friends by then, I assume.
Oh yeah.
It's just okay.
And I mean, because in 7th grade, when you were in 7th grade, so we would have been juniors, I guess, in high school. Yeah, 4 years
Yes.
later.
Yeah.
So, and then you told me you were Joe's brother,
Mhm.
and then we started talking. And you were asking me about some of the other people in band, names that you had heard
Mhm.
and stuff, but all that. Yeah, but I just remember it was like,
Who's this kid?
yeah,
And that would be the start of probably one of the most fun periods when you guys went into U of H, then would come down and we'd watch Looney Tunes on the weekends, which
Yep.
I recommend old Looney Tunes with friends and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
yes.
Okay.
All right, back half. It's all downhill
I can
from
take,
here.
well, I can start to get my sinuses are starting to
Yeah.
activate, so.
I'm pretty sure this is the bottle that I said was my favorite label. This is number 6, Marshall's Whiskey Smoke Ghost.
It's a very classy looking,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like a wine bottle.
71,000.
Okay.
I think they're getting into the yellow, I think. Or like at the end of the yellow.
We tried to make the last one smaller. So.
Uh-oh. I don't like how this isn't burning yet.
This is the one that has a kick.
I don't like the
I'm
fact that
pretty
it doesn't
sure.
hurt yet.
Yeah.
I don't like that I like the flavor and it's mellow.
It's gonna hit soon.
Okay, so what is your greatest achievement?
Gotcha, like, I'll tell you in a minute, my head might explode any second.
I mean, I guess it depends on how you want to look at it. If I had to say, sorry.
You gotta forgive him. It's happening.
There's two things that I've done, and they've both happened in just the last few years that I didn't ever expect to do, and that is complete graduate school and run a marathon.
Yeah.
And the fact that I've done that, both of those things, and did them very well, especially considering I've done 2 world majors, that's been a huge surprise. And wow, this one hits hard. Yeah.
Did it hit or sneak in?
Oh, it snuck in, but then once it did,
Mhm.
it's like it ramps up fast. Whew.
I can feel this one on my upper lip, and I'm not happy about that. It's okay.
You haven't answered yet.
Okay, mine's easy, and it's kind of corny, but I'm going to go into detail because I'm proud of a lot of things I've done. You know, I mean, I'm proud of my accomplishments. I'm proud of my titles. I'm proud of all of that. But here's the thing. As corny as it sounds, I know that our greatest achievement is you and Beth. And here's what I mean by that. I feel like what we brought the world and introducing you guys to the world justifies our existence. Like, I don't have to do another thing, and the world owes me a little bit because the world got you and your sister. And you don't have to do another thing. You don't have to become a famous businesswoman or a dancer. She doesn't have to become a famous or important doctor. What you have been to the world, the people who know you, your church, your friends, your school, your community already makes me feel like the world owes us more than we owe the world. Not God, but the world is in debt to us just a little bit because we brought that cool thing into the world. And that gives me peace because I don't feel like I have to accomplish anything else. And I don't have any red in my ledger because you guys exist. So that's my answer.
Hold on. Okay, so this is the Ginger Goat Tropic Star, which has
What does this go
110,000
110,000.
on Scoville. Yeah, me too, Sammy. Uh-oh.
It doesn't hurt yet either.
No.
Oh no.
Guys,
I'm not even gonna put that back.
Don't even
Wasn't good.
I think
Man, it doesn't really taste that good. It's just, it's gonna be hot in just a minute.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really hot. in
Ask
just
your
a minute.
question quick. Please ask your question quick.
okay. Actually, this one's a pretty long question. So, what is this? We
Oh,
did
is this one of those like?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is your
Instagram?
Instagram
Yeah,
deep
yeah.
dive.
Okay.
But this one's Facebook.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Okay, that is Jessica Sturm, and that is from the
Okay.
Playhouse 2019 or 2009 production of Schoolhouse Rock Live. The song is "The Great American Melting Pot," and I cut out a whole bunch of gingerbread men about that big, and we painted different nationalities on them, you know, from all over Europe and Africa and Asia. And we decided on a Scotsman, and they decided to paint the Scotsman to look a little bit like me. So I think that's supposed to be Jessica about to drop me in my Scottish attire into the Great American Melting Pot. And if you want to see me in Scottish attire, come see Brigadoon. Running the next 2 weekends at the same theater, the Callow Theater, Playhouse 2000, and Shrine
Oh,
University.
my phone. Okay.
You
This
want-
one, by the way,
This one didn't
hurt. No, maybe this was the.
I'm telling you, this one's the break before the bomb.
Hold on, the 7th inning stretch.
Yes.
Alright, but he has his
Mhm.
Instagram.
Okay. So, what are you doing in this Instagram post?
So that was a Phil and the Flatheads gig. Let me see when this was. I'm trying to figure out where it's at.
Now I'm gonna post these big when you.
Oh, that was the Dallas gig. That was December of last year. We played a job up in Dallas for a friend's wedding.
That's not you. That guy's got hair.
No,
Well, that's you. You're taking a picture. Makes sense.
It's not like this guy is here.
Is it time?
It is time.
Oh boy,
Yep. Okay. This is it. This is the top of Mount
this is
Everest.
the worst.
This is Da Bomb Evolution. 135,600 on
So-
Scoville, so nibble.
Yeah,
I'm not joking.
135,600.
Hold on. You want to share this? Let's have
Sure.
Okay. Here. Let's tear them apart.
Nibble.
You see what just happened?
You don't have to eat the whole thing.
Can't do this. Pain in a bottle?
Oh god.
Cooked.
it hit the back of my throat, and all of a sudden I was like, oh god, there it is. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So this was the one where it just asks the question, why?
Okay.
Oh god.
So, what would be the title of your biography, and who would play you in the adaptation?
I just realized I am sweating from my scalp.
So is Isaac. We can just see it more.
Title. Ooh, God, I don't know.
Well, I don't know what my autobiography is, but I want to tell a story about all the guys in my group, and I want to call it Politics, Religion, and Other Mythical Creatures. Because it just so happened one of my best friends took a pseudonym based on the president, whose political philosophy I most follow, the Protestant reformer who founded my church, and a magical creature. So that's a funny coincidence. If they did my life story, it would be, and it has to be them then, it can't be them now, especially since they're dead, but Finn Wolfhard when he was a kid, Matt Perry, Jack Black then, Galifianakis, who played Perry Mason?
Raymond Burr.
Raymond Burr, and then Orson Welles. But probably Jack Black, I like that, or yeah. Because someone said, my personality is Jack Black as a middle-aged man being played by a young teenage girl. I talked my way through that. Are you alright?
Yo, yeah. So, I don't know what I call it. I have no idea. Never even thought about it. But I think I would do mine as a fully animated movie, and I would be played by Charlie Brown.
Solid.
That's cool. I'm okay. I'm okay.
He's not.
I don't think Isaac is.
I'm okay.
Okay. So, this is number 9. You're almost done, guys. This is number 9.
Yeah.
Dawson's Hot Sauce Zuzu's 7-pot. 620,000 on Scoville.
So it's actually much
hotter.
But this one should be sweet, I think. Oh,
It's very sweet.
yeah. Maybe
It's like cotton candy sweet.
For now.
This is, I think, also a break one.
It's
From
like
it.
not cotton candy, but like not licorice.
It's maple syrup.
I know what you're saying, but yeah.
Hello.
That's actually hotter. Or we're just putting it on top of the last one, which is actually.
Everything's building.
And also, we've probably eaten away a layer of epidermis. Or
What's your question?
What is your biggest misconception that people have about you?
oh, I'm gay. No,
That's-
which I'm not. I'm not.
I guess it depends on who you talk to, but apparently, I think people think of me as more intense and maybe a little scary than I really am, at least the way I see myself. I mean, you know, I used to have students that used to tell me that I thought I was really mean. But I mean, there's been times when I've said things and purely joking that I think people thought I was serious and got kind of like, I'll give an example. After a gig one time, one of the guys in the band called a song right at the end that's really hard for the horns, and we were already tired. And to call like our hardest song way at the end, I jokingly went up to the guy that called it the end and I said, if you ever do that again, I'm going to punch you right in the face. And he actually thought I was serious. And I even started laughing after I went, and somebody told me later that Bill thought I was serious. And I was like, I went up to him and was like, I was totally joking. I'm sorry, I never thought you would even, I never even imagined that you would think I was serious about that.
I think mine's the opposite. That people think I'm nice. And I think what it is I'm diplomatic. And I use that jovial quality to kind of break the ice. But really, it's funny, like people think I'm intense, and I'm really very nice. I'm like, well, people think I'm nice, and I'm actually really intense. And it gets in the way with students because I present in class as being fun and lighthearted and try to keep things up. And then when we're working on a show, they'll want to come up and play and be like, yeah, I'm thinking right now. And I'm like, oh. But then I think that, it's easy to, when you're lovable and theatrical and chubby, to be that, like, that jovial clown person. But really, on the inside, I'm, still that nervous, anxious kid who's always thinking about everything all the time.
Okay.
We're opposites. He's the nice one.
Are y'all gonna last stab?
Yep.
You come this far.
Okay.
I suggest you put your nuggie on your fork and then dab it.
Okay. By the way, the last two hit me during Isaac's last answer.
Okay.
Why don't you put it in the bowl and just dip it?
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. What is this one, Lucy?
This one is the last dab experience. There's no Scoville because
This is
it's hot.
90,
It's new.
91% Pepper X, the Guinness World Record certified hottest pepper in the world.
You ready to do yours?
Yes.
Here, hold on. And think.
Oh God, one dab first.
Was that last question? Oh God! Oh God! No, it tastes like cleaning solution. Tastes like something you're not supposed to eat.
All right.
Just hand me that bottle. Let's see if this
Worse than
says
the
to
bomb.
Yeah, it
That's worse than the bomb.
Son of a bitch.
Chase wise. Oh my God.
I
What's the question, Lucy?
Who would you swap lives? Who would you swap lives with for a week?
oh, for a week.
Anybody.
Oh. And anyone who's never eaten one of those. Oh, bad. I want a bomb.
Oh God.
Let me guzzle the bomb so I can walk. Get some water. Ow!
the water just spreads it around.
Okay, solid.
Please don't.
Oh God, ow. I don't think you have to call an ambulance, but that hurts my face.
Lucy, what I need you to do is go get one of those aluminum pans, take it to Whataburger, fill it with shake, bring it back to me so I can dunk my whole face in it. Oh God, what the hell?
It's okay. It's okay.
Ah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Do you have shake left? Because I have some if you need it.
Look at this. I am now crying.
Don't touch your eyes.
That
Even though
hurt.
you've been using forks, don't touch your eyes.
The bomb wasn't bad at all. That last dab.
We only have 2 bombers.
Well, there's 2 of them, so.
Sammy's over
Not
here.
gonna lie. Don't throw up.
Down 9, 1, and wait for me to.
Just in case you throw up.
I will go up. It's just pain.
They're crying because
I was-
of me. I'm crying because I'm laughing at them. I'm very much enjoying this.
All right.
I'm serious. That one sucked. A bomb wasn't bad at all.
That's weird, right?
Now, I'm not sitting down ever again. Get some more ice. I mean ice.
Go get a big cup. Get a big glass.
Okay. Joel's been trying to get to him all game.
He's trying to figure out what's wrong with him.
Would I switch lives with?
Oh, well.
Oh God, I don't know.
Ooh, I can smell that one over here. That one hurts to smell.
Wow.
Oh God.
Wow. You lied to us, Sean. The bomb was fine. And yeah, this is what I thought it would be like. It didn't hurt. It's almost like it's not hot. It's almost like it's cutting me from the inside. You better or worse? Want some ice?
No, I got some.
This is Pepper X.
Beef fried pepper X. I don't think this is what they do in the show.
Don't need to do it again.
All right, so that bottle is just for shown from now on.
No, that bottle is for self-defense. You put that in a spray bottle, if someone comes to the door, I'm not lying. You got that in your eye, you're going down. Wow, weed.
Okay.
I guess that it was like a false sense of security because I'm like, oh, this is the bomb. It hurts a lot. I mean, I wouldn't enjoy it, but I can do this. And then that suddenly out of nowhere.
All right, y'all still have one question to answer. Who are you going to switch lives with for a week and why?
James Pinko, trombone player for Chicago. That's all I can think of.
You know what? I've worked too hard to make a combination of getting what I want and wanting what I have. I don't see any value in doing anything differently.
Okay, but who would you switch lives with?
Colin Jost.
All right. Solid argument.
And why?
To hang out with Michael Che, of course.
Okay, so what would you say your favorite bottle was?
Would you like to see them?
Yeah. I want to say it might be the passion fruit one. I think that was really good. The Biscaya. Oh God.
Yeah.
The passion fruit. And actually, it wasn't Los Calientes Barbacoa?
Yeah, that was the one you said had the unusual.
Yeah.
All right, so here's my one last question.
3 and 4 were good. And 5 was
Which ones do we keep and which ones are just for show from now on?
I would say the last. You know what? Ginger Goat wasn't bad. The last 3 are just.
Awful?
No, they're just a prank.
The next to last one was unusual and that actually wasn't that bad. Well, I guess it doesn't seem like it was number 9.
Zuzu's
That was the really
7.
sweet one.
Yeah.
But the bomb and Last Dab have no reason to exist.
Except to, again, to punish intruders. I would honestly,
The Whiskey Smoke Go was pretty good too. It was interesting. I wasn't a big fan of number 2. It was okay.
Was that the one that was just kind of bland?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Angry Goat.
Not the ginger goat.
The Angry
God. Why does it still hurt?
Well, Lucy, you want to sign off? So, eyes grab you.
That camera and that camera and that camera. Tell us
Yeah.
what you have going on.
I have a race in 2 weeks. I'm running the Vintage Park Half Marathon. after that, I'm not sure what's going on.
I've got 2 more weeks of Brigadoon, and of course a trip down to Houston. Shane, if you're watching this, we're all praying for you. And trip to Scotland in a couple months.
Oh, that's it for us, I guess. So, this is Lucy, Izaak, and Jeff signing off.